Hey everyone, this is Mr. Roboto. I was on vacation last week and visited a number of comic book stores in Michigan, and I acquired my first Mega Key. And I want to share that with you. But before I do, I want to show you a few other books I picked up along the way. First, I went to a store called Comics Oasis in Allen Park, Michigan. Absolutely beautiful store. The problem was I got there at 7:30 at night and they closed at 8, so I had a half an hour. But the staff was really friendly and I was able to pick up a few key issues to fill in my Catwoman run. Love that cover. Also picked up a few issues of Wonder Woman. Adam Hughes, of course. And finally, I picked up Giant Size Fantastic Four, number 4. This is the first appearance of Jamie Madrox as a Multiple Man. I've been looking for a clean copy. I think this book's going to only go up in value. I had understood James Franco was signed on to play Jamie Madrox, Multiple Man, but that was before Disney bought Fox, so I don't know if that's still going to happen or not. But I think this is a nice book to have in a collection. I also went to a place called Second and Charles, which is a reseller, and they had tens of thousands of comic books. Here's what I got there. The Immortal Iron Fist Director's Cut number 1. Free Comic Book Day Suicide Squad number 1. And then the New 52 Suicide Squad number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. And I believe those issues all are regarding the Joker's daughter. Also picked up Batman Adventures Man-Bat. This is a sealed copy with a Topps trading card inside. I found Amazing Adventures 18, War of the Worlds. This is the first Kill Raven. I have this, but this is a really nice copy. And Master of Kung Fu 15. I've been looking for this book in the wild at a decent price. I paid $25 for this. The cover's a little beat up, but a good pressing will up the grade on that, I think. All right, I went to another Second and Charles. I got Flashpoint Batman Night of Vengeance number 1, number 2, and number 3. This is a three-issue miniseries by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Risso. Also found NYX1 for $1. No, they didn't have 2, 3, or any of the other issues, but happy to find that. Young Avengers number 12. I believe this is the first appearance of Kate Bishop as Hawkeye. So minor key. Also this lovely issue of Vampirella for 99 cents. Action Comics $3.99. I paid $5 for that. Marvel Now .1 number 1. This is the first appearance of Kamala Khan in her uniform as Miss Marvel. Wonder Woman 151. This is the first appearance of Dr. Poison. And then New 52 Batman number 1. This is the Ethan Van Sciver variant. And I don't know if you can see it, but it was signed by Ethan Van Sciver in 2012. And near mint copy, and really, really happy to have that one. Next, I hit a store up in Traverse City, Michigan. And I picked this up while I was there. It's not on my regular pull list. I thought it was an awesome cover. I found this at cover price. Wonder Woman 611. It's a Middleton variant. Venom Space Knight 12. That's kind of a hot book right now. Amazing Spider-Man number 10. This is the first appearance of Spider-Punk, I believe. And I paid cover price. It's a Gabrielle Dell'Otto 1 in 25 variant, I believe. The only problem is it has that little red ink line running through it. And then I got Green Lantern, number 63. Beautiful, beautiful cover. I paid $7 for it. The only problem is there's damage to this issue. Over here it's torn. That's why it's $7. But I love that cover, and I just had to have it. Okay, I went to a store in Cadillac, Michigan, and they had a lot of Zenescope books there. Zenescope puts out Wonderland and Grimm Fairy Tales, and I found 2 issues of this, Wonderland 25, which is of course, an art germ cover. I also found 2 issues of Realm War, another art germ cover. I paid $1 for each of those. Found this issue of Wonderland, number 41. I just really like that cover a lot. And then issue 40. Looks like art germ, but it's not. I'm not sure who that artist is. But those were all $1. Also for $1, I was able to pick up this Irredeemable number 1. It says it's a special edition, limited to 500 copies. I don't know if it's true or not, but I guess if so, I've got a near mint copy. Also, I picked up Batman Adventures number 1 for $1, Green Lantern 20 for $1. This is the first appearance of Jessica Cruz as Green Lantern. I picked up this Batman. I don't know the issue number, but it's a Whitman variant, so I picked it up for that reason. It was only $3. Another War of the Worlds. This one, number 27, for $2.50. Beautiful Jim Starlin cover. Had to have that. Picked up a copy of Machine Man number 1 for $9. Really good deal. Captain Marvel 40. Human Fly number 1. Black Goliath number 1. Spawn Batman, beautiful mint copy. Batman 428, Death of Jason Todd. Mighty Avengers 69, I believe this is the first appearance of the Grandmaster. Knight Rider number 1. Iron Fist number 15, which is in final battle against the X-Men. I was super stoked to find this. The Joker number 1 for $15. It's in beautiful condition, except for the top right corner up here where it's chipped. But happy to have that. Also found G.I. Joe 21, not a big G.I. Joe collector. But this, I believe, is the first appearance of Snake Eyes. It's got a bunch of spine stress and color breaks, but I thought for $12, that's a key issue. And this baby I was really, really excited to get my hands on. Plastic Man number 54. I wasn't looking for it, but it found me. It's got a beautiful robot on the cover. I love robots. I guess that's an invention of Dr. Kumquat. It was $27. Wasn't sure I wanted to spend $27 on it because I don't collect Golden Age, although it just seemed to me like that was probably a reasonable price. But I didn't want to go outside of my comfort zone. But the owner there was really neat. He said, you know, let me count up all your books here and we'll see what we can do. And he added them all up. It tallied up to $138. And he said, well, how does $120 for everything sound? And I said, sold. So I got that for probably, you know, under $20 then. Just a beautiful cover. Happy to display it. It's not in the greatest condition, but it's a Golden Age book, my first, and I'm really happy to have that. I went to a store in Midland, Michigan. Wasn't crazy about it because none of their books were marked, especially after going into that other store and finding all those gems. These were unmarked, and what they did was they looked on eBay, which, you know, if you're a brick and mortar store, I don't think you should be doing that. Sure, it saves on postage. I don't have to pay postage for this. But anyhow, I was able to pick up these babies that I didn't have. This is Barbed Wire number 1. It's an Adam Hughes cover. Beautiful cover. Barbed Wire number 2, Adam Hughes. And Barbed Wire number 3. Again, a beautiful Adam Hughes cover. Okay, the last place I went to is in Saginaw, Michigan. This is where I found my mega key. This isn't it. This is Doom Patrol 35. This is the first appearance of Flex Mentallo. It was marked at $7.50, but it was ripped. So the guy gave it to me for $1. And I said, great. I found this book, A-Force. They were having a sale. 20% off on any keys, 30% off on back issues, and 40% on any Batman related books because of Batman Day. Well, this was 20% off, or this was 30% off, and it was the first appearance of Singularity. It's a variant cover. I don't know what the ratio is, but it was $20, and I got it for $16. I think A-Force is going to be big because I think Marvel's going to eventually have an all-female super team movie, and this character Singularity I think is going to make a return. So I would get my hands on this if I was you. Okay, Batman Detective 871, The Black Mirror. This is the first Scott Snyder Jock Batman story, and this one, because it was a Batman book, I was able to get 40% off, which is crazy because the regular price marked on it was $20. I mean, that book is easily worth $20. I paid $12, and it's a near mint, excellent copy. And my next book, Batman Adventures, number 12. So stoked to see that. And the owner wasn't there. It was a young kid, and I said, well, because it's Batman Day, you're giving 40% off on Batman books, right? And he said, well, that's really a key back issue. We only give 20% off on back issues that are keys. And I said, yeah, but Batman, clearly Batman. So he got the owner on the phone, and we ended up splitting the difference between 40% and 20% off. So I got 30% off on this issue. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a little bit of creasing on the cover up here that can be pressed out. I'm not worried about that. There are a couple of spine ticks. Again, I think those can be pressed out. I'm hoping, I think I'm going to have it slabbed and graded, and I'm hoping it comes back with a pressing of 9.4. Otherwise, I think it might be a 9.2 at worst, but it's no lower than a 9.0. I'll let you know once I get it slabbed what it came back as, because I think I'm going to do that. But anyhow, so excited to have that. I'm glad I pulled the trigger on it. And thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Bye for now.